Amanda. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Hope you're having an awesome day. Thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to hang out with me. Today's video, we are recapping some products that I used in my Shop My Stash from February. I'm so happy I brought this series back to my channel. It's a good way for me to rotate out my products to see what's worthwhile keeping in my collection. Should I declutter it? Or is it a rediscovered holy grail item? I will say I did not use everything or some products not enough, so they will be rolled over into my March Shop My Stash as well. My Shop My Stash playlist will be linked for reference, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and give this video a like. Let's get recapping. So I got this makeup bag in my IPSY Ultimate, and I love this. This is going to be my new Shop My Stash bag until I have to travel, because this fits a lot of product. Luckily, I was able to keep everything that wasn't used or not used enough in this little pouch, and then everything else in like the main portion of the bag was. I have 4 palettes total. 2 of them are eyeshadow palettes and 2 of them are face palettes. I really enjoyed this Miracle palette by Glamlight. It is not the palette I have on my eyes. I am kind of getting burnt out of this purple and pink eyeshadow palette trend. It seems to be on overkill at this moment. I was really excited for Natasha Love palette, returned it, and then I got like a handful of them in some of my subscription boxes. I still have the Melt one to review, and the Midas Smoky Glow one is about to ship, so I'm just like, okay, I think I'm good on purple and pink eyeshadows for a long time. But I really enjoy the Glamlight formula a lot. It's a newer formula to me, and I have been obsessed. I have 3 Glamlight palettes, this and then 2 of the Pizza Slice palettes, and I low-key want the cake palette. I haven't purchased from Glamlight's website at all. All the products that I have that are Glamlight, I've actually got in boxes. I have no complaints at all. This palette blends out super nice. I really love the shade Amore. I think that's going to be the first one that hits pan. I really haven't explored the shades Heavenly, Flawless, or Hope. I have really stayed focused on the more peachy, corally, purple, and pink shades. The next palette is the Rude Cosmetics Leopardina palette. This palette absolutely kills me. I created a look off camera, and then I filmed a batch of videos, and I got so many compliments of, oh, I love this look, I love this look, what's on your eyes? I was like, really? This palette gave me so many issues for that look. I focused on these 2 shades in the crease and outer V, and then I took this shimmer all over the lid. These mattes are super patchy. They are very difficult to blend. I did not have a good time. I was actually thinking of just decluttering this palette after the Shop My Stash, but I'm thinking about maybe I just might depot these 4 shimmers and these 3 highlighters. The shimmers and the highlighters aren't bad, it's just the mattes are so patchy. I don't really have the patience to really work with a palette if it's just gonna give me so much trouble if I'm just trying to create a quick look. I have tried it with multiple different bases on my eyelids, Urban Decay Potion Primer, some concealer, and I'm thinking about I might need to get like a white base, maybe the NYX one. I don't have an empty magnetic case at the moment to easily depot these and put those shades in. I recently depotted 2 palettes, a Butter London palette that we got in BOXYCHARM, and then a Beauty Creations palette I got in my Glow Addict. I was able to keep the shades that I wanted, and it just felt really nice just getting rid of the remainder of the palette because I knew I wasn't going to utilize those shades, and that's how I feel about this. I've been wanting to place a Shop Miss A order, but I don't think I'm ready to at the moment just because there's been so many releases, maybe down the line. I have mixed feelings about this Park Avenue Princess. I hate this packaging. It is just so bulky and it takes up a lot of space just for me to use 4 shades. I wish that these could be easily depotted. I don't think I would be able to. I feel like the shades would end up crumbling. I would definitely have to test it out with these brightening shades, and these are not going to get any use out of them. They don't work to brighten up my under eyes. It leaves a terrible white cast, worse than a lot of loose powders. Some of these bronzing shades, I mean, I know they're more contour shades. I don't contour, I just bronze. And some of them tend to pull a little bit more orange or red on me. The shades that I do like, it's worthwhile keeping for me. And then the Jouer Bouquet de Amour blush palette. Oh my gosh, I love this. I'm so glad that I pulled this out and used it. I got so much use out of it, especially with the shades Know Me, Marigold, and Seduce Me. I could not stop using those 3 blush shades throughout the entire month. I don't understand the point of this orange shade Treasure Me. I am never going to use it. Not as an eyeshadow, not as an inner corner highlight. Definitely not a highlighter or a blush. It's still worthwhile keeping for those 5 shades, and I kind of want to put it back into my Shop My Stash for March. I feel like it would just be a good item just to keep it year round. It has a good mix of matte and satin blushes. All these pink shades build up super nice on the cheeks. If you just want a light blush, a more dramatic blush, blush for the spring, summer, fall, winter, this has you covered. And then the packaging is so cute. Definitely has me in the spring mood. I had 2 primers, and I honestly couldn't tell you which one I like more, the Catrice or the Ulta? They're both hydrating primers and these are affordable. I think this Ulta one might be $2 to $3 more than the Catrice. I am going to continue to use these over and over and over again because I have dry skin and I'm going to need a hydrating primer. I thought about keeping them in the rotation in conjunction with this Jouer palette, but maybe I'll just keep one and then pull one out like next month. Maybe they could be like on a bi-monthly rotation. This is definitely one of my favorite products from the Ulta brand. I've had really good luck with some of the Ulta face products. I did make good progress on this Bella Perrier banana powder. I'm just a sucker for banana powders. I absolutely love setting my face with them. They work really nice with my medium complexion. I have so many translucent powders that I'm not sure how I'm going to go through all of them because banana is just taking over my collection. Thought about keeping it in the rotation as well, but I do have a bunch of other powders that I do want to rotate. I got one in my IPSY Glam bag when I had the normal Glam bag before I canceled that to upgrade to Plus, and then I got it again in the add-ons because I thought I had used it up, lost it, no. So now I have like a jar and a half, so I should be set. But if I did see it again in the $3 add-ons, I would probably pick up another. $3? You can't beat that. I'm not sure how much it retails for, but $3 for this amount of product is not bad. And then the Ciate London Confetti Highlighter. We received this in BOXYCHARM or Premium, Luxe, one of those back in December. I have mixed feelings about this. I don't know if this is going to last in my collection that long. I mean, it is completely gorgeous, but it's not that blinding for me. I know for me, I love a blinding highlight. And although the swatch does look so pretty, when it's picked up on a brush and placed on your cheekbones, it is so subtle. I've tried building it up and building it up and building it up, and it still looks the same. So I think it's good if I were to wear highlight to work or just run errands, but I really don't wear face makeup doing those activities. Mainly it's just eye makeup because otherwise I'm not gonna reach for it, especially in creating looks like on camera. I definitely want Rodeo Drive or some other beaming highlighter that I have, not this. Then I have the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I absolutely hate this stuff as normal concealer for under my eyes. I hate the coverage. I think it does a terrible job of concealing and it is super drying no matter what I do with it, and it creases really bad throughout the day. I have been enjoying it to cut the crease when I do decide to cut the crease because it's a pain in the ass to cut the crease. I'm just impatient. Essentially it's just a hassle for me because I'm terrible at cut creases. I'll be the first to say that. That's the only way I would ever get some use out of it, and it's still a fairly new tube, so that's why I don't want to completely declutter it yet. And then for foundation, I had the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. I did not like this shade that I have. It's medium beige. It was really light on me. Definitely wasn't medium. It was definitely like a light medium, and the coverage is okay. It's definitely a little bit more light to medium. I definitely would see myself using this in the summer. It goes back to this shade's gonna be too light for me, especially getting a tan. I see myself keeping this around for filming purposes. I would feel super wasteful just tossing out this whole bottle. I've only used it a handful of times. Me and my friends are completely different skin tones and complexions that they would not get any use out of this. My eye products. I think I just put an Urban Decay Potion Primer in here because this is the only eye primer that I have, and I have been using this tube instead. I think this is the anti-aging tube, so I'm not really sure if my lids are anti-aging since I have been primarily using this than the usual one, but I'm just gonna keep it in for the rest of the year until it's used up. The anti-aging one is currently in my project pan. I have mixed feelings about the Douche mascara. I really like what it does for my lashes. The wand is just way too massive for my tiny eyes. This is ridiculous for a mascara wand if you ask me, but it does such a good job volumizing and lengthening my lashes. Just make the wand a little bit smaller. Just a little bit for the small eye community like me. I have the Il Makiage mascara and I like this. It doesn't really do much for me, but I usually layer on my mascaras because I don't always wear lashes. In the case of today, I am. It's just really good to like take the Douche mascara or any other mascara for that matter to run this as the second layer to help separate the lashes that may clump. That's like the only purpose I have for this. As I've said time and time again, I just have pitiful lashes. I need a lot in a mascara. And then I have the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. This mascara, holy shit, it is really good by itself. And if you use the Lancome XL Booster with this, oh my gosh, it looks like you actually might have false lashes on. I don't know why I have been sleeping on this mascara, but it is so good. I would repurchase this over and over and over again. I think that this would be like my endgame mascara because of how good it is. $25 for a mascara. It is expensive, but so many prestige mascaras are priced at that point. I don't really think much about the price until I talk about it as a product if I'm going to recommend it or not. But sometimes this likes to go on sale during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. Just like the Urban Decay Potion Primer, I have a bunch of these ABH clear brow gels. This is like the best thing for me to set my brows with. This is just going to stay in the rotation with the Potion Primer because it's going to get used and I don't want to be scrambling looking for one when I just have it all nice in this bag. I have a Milk eyeliner. I have talked about this a few times on my channel. It is amazing. This was the first product that made me really enjoy this brand. If you need an eyeliner to last all day without smudging or budging, this liner has you covered, and it is super hard to take off your waterline. I don't dare tight lining upper waterline when I put on lashes because it's just not going to come off. I have really sensitive eyes that water really fast, and this does not irritate my eyes, and I can appreciate that in a liner. This Mellow liquid eyeliner, I really liked it at first, but it has dried out on me super quick. This liner has grip to every little speck of glitter in a shimmer, and it has just caused it to dry out and not perform that well. There's so many liquid eyeliner options out there that I don't have time for crap like this. Morphe, Maybelline, if you want to feel a little bit bougier, get the House Laboratory ones. Those are my go-to ones. I think I only spent $3 on this as an add-on in IPSY, but I expected a little bit more. Next I had the Tarte Stay Spray. I don't like this. It smells like sunscreen, which doesn't bother me, but I don't like that in my setting spray, and it is super refined, which is totally fine, but I feel like I'm there forever dispensing, and even then, I don't feel like my whole face ever gets fully set. I don't know. I do go through setting spray quite a bit, so I would keep this, but I wouldn't recommend, go out and buy this. And then I have the Gerard Cosmetics Liquid Lipstick in the shade Mudslide. This was another product that I received in my December Tribe Beauty Box. I love it. I never thought I would get into brown lipstick. I always thought I was gonna look like I just ate shit. So it's never been a color I've ever been drawn to, but I love the Hydra Matte formula. So good, especially if you have really dry lips like me. It is pretty long wearing. You need like minimal touching up because it does wear pretty well throughout the day. But now with spring around the corner, I don't think I would get a lot of use out of this shade. Knowing me, I would still wear a vampy dark shade year round. Now to the products that I didn't use. Out of the 3 eyeshadow palettes that I pulled out, I only didn't use one. This is the Aesthetica Be Bold palette, and I just didn't have the need to reach for a palette like this because of all the new palettes that I either purchased or got in boxes. I was focusing on those palettes. I still want to test this out because I still haven't had a chance to play with this formula on my eyes yet, so I'm going to keep it in the rotation for March. All these products I'm going to talk about are going to stay in the rotation for March. I have this Tarte foundation powder still unused. I am so determined to make a little pan in my Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten foundation. I don't know why I just didn't reach for the Space Case Cosmetics highlighter. It is absolutely gorgeous and it is super beaming. Unlike the Ciate one, I don't really have a reason for not reaching for it. I do want to play with this a little bit more. I think it would be really nice in the inner corners, maybe kind of functioning like Flexitarian. I have just been loving my Wander Beauty, who, me? And my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencils, so I did not reach for the Precisely My Brow or the IT Cosmetics brow pencil. I need to really use and focus the IT Cosmetics one just to see if I want to keep those in my collection because of how waxy they are, and I don't like that. I don't know why I put so many dang brow products in my Shop My Stash, but I also have the Brow Gal pencil as well. This I got in my first Allure Beauty box, and I just wanted to play around to see if I enjoyed it or not. And then I also have the Brow Gal gel. This would be something similar to my ColourPop tinted brow gel that I really enjoy. Instead of being lazy with my brows, I actually have been filling them in, so that's just why I didn't reach for it. I have used this product before, I just didn't use it in my Shop My Stash. This is the Milani Supreme Kohl Kajal eyeliner. I've just been using the KVD cake pencil that we got in Boxy Luxe or Premium. I've really enjoyed this eyeliner so much that I kind of forgot about the one that I put in my stash. I'm going to try and not ignore it next month. I have 2 glosses. I have this beautiful one from Glamlight, and this is going to be perfect in the spring. It is so pretty. It would have looked so good with this eye look. Not really sure what the name of this Glam Light one is. And then I have a gloss from Gerard Cosmetics. This is Pouty Princess, and it's so pigmented. And that's what Pouty Princess looks like. I usually pair glosses with lipsticks. I don't always wear them by themselves. I feel like these two shades could be worn by themselves. I think both those shades are going to be so pretty for the spring. That was my Shop My Stash recap. I would love to know if you guys enjoyed a video like this. That way I can continue to do monthly recap. I thought this was a good opportunity to share with you guys a full month's review of constantly using these products. So I hope you guys found it helpful. Let me know if you guys do Shop My Stashes. What products do you have in your current Shop My Stash? Did you revisit some old favorites? Rediscover some holy grails? I know Shop My Stashes have been really exciting for me because I just have a lot in my collection and it's really hard for me to rotate things out, especially if I get stuck on a product, and that's the main reason why I implemented it. Also, you'll find products that you might not necessarily like and find either a repurposed value for it or just use it a couple more times and then part ways. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and if you don't, I appreciate your view anyways, and I'll see you in the next video.